Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss Greco-Roman critic Horace, whose work Ars Poetica is one of the most important landmarks of criticism. He wrote Epistle to Pisces, which is generally known as Ars Poetica, which is so important work that it was equaled with Aristotle's Poetics, and its influence was very much during the Renaissance period. Its title, Ars Poetica, means treatise on the art of writing poetry. This work is very cleverly divided into three parts, that is poesis, poema and poeta. Poesis, it deals with subject matter of the poetry. Poema tells about the form of the poetry. And poeta, it discusses the poet. Very fastly, I will discuss these 3 points to you. Poesis, it is about a poem, that how a poem should be. It must have an organic unity, and the poet must not create monsters or impossible figures in it. There must exist harmonious relation between the part and the whole. The subject should be chosen wisely, and a wise discretion must be exercised in the use and choice of words. As far as the choice of words are concerned, Horace very cleverly says that words are there are no stereotyped rules for the usage of language of poetry, because language is like a tree and words are like leaves to it. So every day some leaves they get withered and some new are replaced by the older ones. So this is a very clever remark which is to be remembered. He says that meter should be as the ancients have already told us to use. Like epic poetry should be in iambic hexameter, or tragedy, elegy, etc. should be in iambic verse. Hymns, etc. should be in measure of a lyrical kind. Poema talks about plot. This section, poema, it generally talks about the plot, form, diction, style of the poetry. The plot should be based on all old familiar stories, and novelty may be imparted with skillful treatment. As regards plot construction is concerned, he says that we should follow the example of Homer, and we should start with the middle. Beginning should be very simple and straightforward, and there should be some logical connection of the incidents. As far as the characters are concerned, Horace is not very liberal, that he tells that the ancient characters should be dealt with like, and the child should behave like a child, and an elder person should behave like an elder person. Like Achilles, who is energetic, wrathful and passionate, he should be portrayed like that only. Dramatic style should be according to the character's mood and circumstances, and some things which are to be presented on the stage, and some things should be avoided to present on the stage. This is what the dramatist should wisely take decision of. A play should not have more or less than 5 acts, which is a major thing to be discussed here. He says that a play should not have more or less than 5 acts. There should be only 3 characters at a time on a scene, and gods should not be intervene in the action till it is necessary, and the result should look as if it is the outcome of the preceding actions. Chorus should also be an integral part of the play. Iambic hexameter should be used, as he says. Poeta. When the third section comes, he talks about the poet. He says that poet is should be very laborious. He should work on his poetry incessantly, and he should see his poem again and again. He should revise it, he should plot it, he should read it, and whatever the mark is missed, he should work on it again and again until it is excellent, until it is very polished. He should work on it a lot, and he says that he should let his work stand over a decade before he publishes it. He says that a poet should be very laborious, he should be keen observer, etc. The end of the um, essay, he says that this treatise, he says that poet should not just believe on the inspiration, but he should laboriously achieve what he achieves. So in this manner, he believes that poetry is not inspiration but perspiration.